story that I wanted to go through that kind of speaks to exactly this lunacy of, okay, they say that we do these measures and they do these metrics, or they have these metrics that they're looking at, which shows that it works, right? Mask mandates, vaccine passports. And yet, again, for another year, you get these inconclusive evidence at best, where you can't confirm that because it's not doing what you claim that it was going to do. With so many countries and so many states and counties that are documenting this, and they've had this, and there's no correlation almost at all between them having these sets of rules and them getting lower case rates or deaths or something like that. It's just simply it's not showing that, right? That you're having these large explosions in certain areas that have high vaccination rates, very high vaccination rates. You cannot explain that without questioning what the hell is being done. Mark D. Levine, he's still fucking stupid, out of New York City, who is, of course, this council member with his, I guess these are his pronouns in his bio. We've talked about this nut job before. He still doesn't fucking get it, or he gets it. He's just, hey, this is what the handler said that we have to get y'all to believe. So no, this doesn't make sense, and we're expecting you New Yorkers to be as stupid as we think that you are, and not even question any of this shit. And this is what's funny, that all this authoritarian shit is happening so hard in New York City, right? That the people look at the East Coast and they look at rather these hard motherfuckers who you know, cocky than a son bitch. They live in the best place in America, and they you know, are just rough around the edges, and all the dumb shit that's for the most part taking place is right there in the fucking New York City. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, no disrespect. Mark D. Levine says, New Yorkers are so done with this pandemic, but we simply can't ignore what's happening right now. Hospitalizations rising fast. Okay. Higher vaccination rates in comparison to other spots. You have and that's because you've had all of these rules set in play and you're setting a new one in New York City. I don't know if it's when it's the 19th or was it 20 something, that I can't remember when they said that it goes in effect, where they're having we're having a vaccine mandate that's supposed to be applying to all institutions, including private ones, so not just people that work for the government. Yet the hospitalizations are rising. Again, guys, you cannot explain that without questioning this, okay? Their numbers should not be looking like this. It should not be trending upward in the event that all of this vaccine shit, all of that was supposed to work antithetical to that. Yet here we are. Also, y'all notice how they were real slick. Y'all remember like when the jabs first kind of got rolled out and they kept calling it what they call it? They call it the pandemic of the unvaccinated, and all these hospitals would have like these little charts and stuff, and they'd say, hey, this is the amount of people that are they're being disingenuous too. This amount of people that are unvaccinated, and these amount of people are vaccinated. You notice how they stopped doing that shit? I'm just throwing that out. Y'all notice how that like came to a complete halt. I wonder why. I wonder why they stopped giving us updates on who the hospitalizations are and like the state of the of vaccinations of these people. Y'all know how they just up and stopped doing that? You know? Anyway, he says we keep having to push vax. We have to keep pushing vax, even though it's not having your hospitalizations are going up, which is what the vax. I know y'all pivoted, but that's specifically what y'all said that the vaccinations were supposed to prevent, right? Hospitalization and severe illness, including kids. We need to dramatically increase the pace of boosters, make it much easier to get a test. This is real. And as you see, they are showing that there are more people trended down for a little bit. Going into October, and now it's shooting back up. Now with ICUs as well as just regular hospitalizations. New deaths in New York City by a date of death. Deaths are now starting to increase, and you can see here that there is an uptick in deaths, confirmed and probable deaths. And they say the cases are growing rapidly. And here we go. The cases are, despite there being more vaccinated people than there ever have been, they have now a higher case rate than they had fucking 3 months ago. Now, look, I don't know what to fucking tell y'all. All I'm doing is analyzing the data, and this crackhead ass motherfucker don't seem to get it. And 13% of the cases are from the Omicron. The authoritarian left specifically really just has it like they have the inability to see themselves as ever being incorrect about any fucking thing. So this is why you get so much of what we see right now. And that's this. You do something, it don't work in the event, or rather it doesn't work like you said it would, at least not nearly effective as far as what you said that it would be as far as these policies or mandates and stuff. And then you do more of it. Now, again, context is important. And you look at places that don't have mandates, places that don't have like these sort of passports. And then you look at these charts, which are available. You can not only compare them to the states in the U.S., but you can compare them to other countries. And you look at those numbers, and you will see that there's not much of a difference. You can find it on either side of the aisle, be it higher case rates, lower case rates, despite a high vaccination rate or a lower. It's almost as if there's not much of a correlation between those. We need to start talking about this. It's uncomfortable because what it does is it forces people that have sold, because look, for the last year, these people have sold that this was going to get you out of it, and then it didn't. So acknowledging that would have them, they would have to, they're required to acknowledge that they're incorrect. And I believe, as fucked up as it might be, that these people would rather save face than actually tell the goddamn truth. Even if they know it. So at that point, they're fucking lying. Take that in whatever way that you may. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.